you like a helmet just like this, go over to greengrind.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life-size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams, they have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We got Steelers OTAs, it's day 4. As you guys seen, of course, from the title, Holcomb is back. Holcomb is back. We finally got him back, of course, linebacker for the Steelers. You know, he was a good player, I think, before the injury happened. It was 2 seasons ago where he tore his, was Achilles, I think? Achilles or ACL? He's Achilles. And then Quan Alexander tore his the following game. Both of those linebackers that was playing pretty good with us took both of their legs and ligaments that kind of like derailed that season a little bit. But Holcomb is back now. It's good versatility to add, of course, to the inside linebacker room. Having Peyton Wilson, having Patrick Queen, Holcomb back now. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be very nice to see how things shape out with all those individuals being out there too as well. To see him back on the field. It's been almost he missed the whole season last year. Last year we thought he was gonna maybe appear, maybe like around the bye week time or something, but he never showed back up during an injury and stuff. So he missed almost 2 years like that. So he's back now. It's good to see him back in action, to see how things shape out. He's 28 years old. Still very young, of course, in the league. So we'll see him back with the Steelers in action. And we finally got a guy who he did a pretty good job at the green dot. So having him as a green dot doing things. I don't know Patrick Queen or him who's gonna be the green dot. He'll be the one out there doing some stuff, but it's gonna be very good and very interesting to see how things shape out with him back in the defense and add more stuff, because he can play in coverage, of course. He can go out there and play in the run as well. Same with Patrick Queen, same with Peyton Wilson. All 3 of those guys are good, versatile linebackers who can do both. So it's gonna be nice to see us having all those guys together. Moving on next, Darnell Washington. Darnell Washington has dropped some weight. They say he dropped like 10 to 15 pounds. And you've seen some of the clips out there. He looked pretty fast. He looked like quick. You know, he's 6'8". Of course, he looked fast for a 6'8" individual. I hope to see him utilizing the offense a lot more. We did utilize him last year a lot more than we did the year before. But I hope to see him utilized a lot more. Like, I want to see him get 30 catches, 30, 35 catches. You know, 400+ yards like that, and maybe 5+ touchdowns. Had Darnell Washington be a red zone threat and get some touchdowns in it, and maybe occasionally might give him a dump off. He's 6'8". Give him a little handoff or something. Let him go over the goal line or something different. But I love to see, of course, Darnell Washington go out there and make plays. I think he's a good player. I think he's a nice individual, and just need the right opportunity. Still going to be utilizing a lot of tight ends, of course. We know Pat Fryermuth will be getting the ball a lot. Darnell Washington. We know Parham Jr. going to be out there too as well. We'll see if Connor Hayward can make the team as well as a tight end, unless he be a fullback or something. But Darnell Washington looks pretty good out there, so it's good to see these guys kind of locking in. You know, taking it very seriously, locking in, putting themselves in the best peak, best peak physical condition. That's what I'm looking for. The best peak physical condition. See them putting themselves in that right there and going out there and trying to excel and be great. Okay, moving on next. What else we have? We have some other stuff too. You know, of course, seeing the quarterbacks out there, the Masons and the Will Howards and stuff out there. TJ Watt contract talks are still going on. We've seen the reports, like I mentioned earlier today. I did a little video in the morning. TJ Watt reports, it said that both sides are kind of like, not an agreement, but they kind of like getting on the same page and stuff. And they said a deal is reportedly to be done before the season, of course, before next season starts, to get things kind of situated already. So they're trying to guarantee a deal before next season and try to get things done. I think it probably happened before training camp, kind of like Cam Hayward thing happened as well for training camp. And speaking of Cam Hayward, he did respond back to Jackson Power Johnson, who was on the podcast, who said that Cam Hayward was the first, like he gave up a sack against Cam Hayward. He said it was kind of him beating himself. Cam Hayward like, nah, I beat you many times that day at that and got past you. But he said that's his first sack he ever gave up in his life. That's crazy. Cam Hayward of course, Cam Hayward is a multiple-time All-Pro, one of the best of the best in his generation, of course. But that's crazy. He said Jackson Power Johnson was the first sack he ever gave up ever. He said that was his welcome to the NFL moment, which is very interesting and stuff, of course. Cam Hayward last year played very good. I like that he's been out here at OTAs with the young guys, you know, going out there and just showing like a veteran at this level. Multiple-time first-team All-Pro, multiple-time Pro Bowler, a Steelers legend, second all-time in Steelers sacks. A future Hall of Famer out there putting in this type of work. You see what he did last year after he got paid. A lot of fans didn't want him to get paid. He got paid and went out there and put up some big numbers for the Steelers. Now you see him out there again, of course, this season, going out there and making plays and OTAs. leading the charge and stuff as well, and just setting like the example. You know, I was like a guy, a veteran who set the example for the young players. So having Cam Hayward's a blessing for the team. I just hope the Steelers can one day. I don't know how many years he got left. I don't know if it's 2 years, 3 years left. I don't know. But give him a ring. He gotta get a ring. He gotta get a championship title. I feel like Cam Hayward has brought so much to his team. He had put so much into this team, and to leave without one, I wouldn't say it would be disappointing, because his career would be amazing. His career is not disappointing at all. But in terms of like a team success and what he did as a leader, I think that'll be disappointing in that aspect, but not as a player, individual player, of course. But I think it'll be disappointing in that aspect as like the whole overall team, because you're like, man, this guy put a lot into the team. Same as TJ Watt and those guys as well. So hopefully we can finally get them a championship and go out there and get things done. But I don't know about this year, but come on, maybe next year or something. I don't know. Maybe 2 years from now, hopefully something magical will happen. I did like I was seeing from Kaleb Johnson, of course. Again, Kaleb Johnson went out there. They put him through all types of drills. They just going out there. Like, you ever seen somebody who's just very athletic or very skillful? You're like, hey, go show them that move you can do. Like, hey, come over here. Show them that, like, kind of like James Brown used to do with Michael Jackson. He'd be like, do that little dance, Mike. Do that little dance. Like, hey, Michael Jackson, come up here. Do that dance you do. Like, just showing everybody around and stuff like that. So I think the coaches that love him, running backs love him as well. I've been giving all type of drills, catching drills, little power drills, agility drills. Like, this man's a freak of nature. This man would be nice. They're just showing him all around and stuff. And I hope they utilize him well, be a bell cow back, and go out there and just make things happen, because Kaleb Johnson's gonna be nice. He's gonna be a nice player. At first I was like a little like, I wish we got a quarterback right there in that spot. But now looking at Kaleb Johnson, I'm like, you know what? I like him now. I've seen some of his stuff, of course, before the draft. I've seen some of his stuff here and there, but I didn't really focus on him a lot. I kind of think that'd be a guy would go after. I thought it would be a different individual would go after. Because Najee Harrison and Kaleb Johnson kind of similar. I thought we would keep Najee maybe eventually. But now you got Kaleb Johnson, who do similar stuff to Najee. He might be a little faster than Najee around the range. He's not as good of a catcher as Najee, but he can definitely develop into catching. We've seen him doing the catching drills. We've seen him catch I think only 29 catches in his 3 years of college, was not a lot. But when he did get the ball in his hands like that in the passing game, with screen passes, the little dump offs, and different things like up the middle, he did make plays, of course. He's very good with the ball in his hands. He's a very good playmaker. And he goes crazy. He not put his foot in the ground, make a guy miss, or just run right through you. He's a freak of nature. He got that truck ability. He doesn't go down for first contact either. So it's gonna be nice to see him. Can't wait to preseason so we can finally see these guys in action. I know preseason's not the real full action, but you get to see like a glimpse of what they're gonna bring the regular season. And that first game against the Jets is gonna be electrifying. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys probably, most likely, tomorrow for another OTAs. Maybe in the morning if something happens or something crazy goes on. But I'll definitely see you tomorrow for another OTAs. But if you want to watch some NFL news, go to the Arsenal D.B channel, my other channel, and you can watch a lot of news and topics about that. I'm going to be discussing, of course, some of the top signings, of course, so far, who has the best potential of showing out the most this season, and also some contract talks as well, because Michael Parsons and all the different individuals who are still waiting for their contracts, these holdouts. So we're going to see exactly what goes on. But that's all I have. Peace out.